up, radical brochachos? Welcome to the end is
fucking sigh, bro.
You got it, dude. Yeah, I'm here with my surfer bro.
Todd, you pointed. I thought you were going to introduce me, bro.
No, you do it yourself. All right.
All right, bro, Chacho. Who are you?
And just like that, I'm Nate, and we're both holding up hang loose signs because apparently that's what you do when you try to do a surfer voice.
Oh, I hate myself right now. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was great.
Yes, this is the surfer edition because even the last episode was Surf's Up. This is the one where we're going to talk about it. Spoiler alert, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the pod, everybody.
Welcome indeed.
Yeah. This is the end is sigh.
Besides terrible impressions, what do we normally do on this?
Normally we're not in person, but once again, we're in person, baby. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Can you hear that in your mic? Woo, woo.
Heimdall's gonna come here. Who's that dog barking?
Sorry, Jaime. Sorry. I know, big dogs in the house. Yeah, we're in person, and that's not part of why we're the Indecide. But normally on this podcast, we review movies. Sometimes they're underrated, sometimes they're overrated, sometimes they're net neutral, sometimes they're nostalgia, sometimes they're popular.
So there's movies.
Yeah, just
okay.
Movies. Cool. So sometimes review movies, and then every other week, then we'll do the topics that we find within those movies. Like we did Surf's Up last week. We're going to do a couple of topics this week about that, which are
waves
and surfing.
Yeah, so hence the surfing voice.
Yeah, this is all coming together. I love it when a pod intro comes together. Yeah, that's what we do on the pod. This is the topics episode. Yeah. Nate, why are we called the Indecide?
Huh? Because you always love asking me that question because I never know the answer. It's a trick question, guys. There's not a right answer. There's not a wrong answer. It's just we're the Indecide.
Yeah, we're making meaning out of your meantime. This is what we do in our meantime. You listen to us sometimes in your meantime. It's all a big meantime circle jerk. I thought before we started this pod, I was like, maybe we'll do the clean episode. And I immediately said, what's your fucking name or whatever. And I was like, it's out the door. Got to hit that explicit button once again. Lose those listeners.
Do you?
I mean, again, I did once and we got listeners. So I could screw over some family-friendly people wanting to listen to a movie review. Yeah. If it's for Surf's Up and I leave the curse thing off, I'm going to test it. Well, would they not cancel us, right? But would they unlist us? What happens?
1 star. Oh no.
Anyway, yep. We're the Indecide.
Yeah.
Nate, what have you done in the meantime since they last listened to us?
In the meantime, tried to solve a murder.
Redneck murder?
You got it, boy.
A trashy murder?
And all these really bad impersonations. Yes, we had a trailer park trash themed murder mystery party.
We were both there. It was fun time, baby.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Have you ever done a murder mystery party?
I've never done them. I know my mother used to go to them all the time when I was a kid. That's when I would go to the babysitter, and it's like, oh, it always sounded so cool and fancy and adult to go do a murder mystery party. And I got a last minute invite for an emergency invite. Which was really cool. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, this is my first one. What about you?
Yeah, first one for me as well. And definitely interesting of like everyone actually being in character, staying in character, and playing the character was just like good for them. We all are not actors or anything like that, but
I was in a couple high school plays, but
sorry, Todd was in a couple high school plays.
I'm an actor.
He was the lighting guy.
No, I brought light to the audience. Thank you.
Yeah, but no, it was just a really good time. Everyone dressed in costume really well, and yeah, it was a really fun time. So I think murder mysteries work great, probably if you have a group that's really into it.
Yeah, no one broke character, and that's what is required from it. And kudos to the chefs, I usually would say, but the organizers, kudos.
Yes.
I don't know if they want to be name dropped or anything on this pod.
Either way, you guys should be thanked and recognized. I don't know if you want to be named either, but thank you.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
But great time, and I just love the trashy nature of it. And we got to throw on some hillbillies, and sugar plum. So you've obviously heard Nate's wife Kat on this pod quite a few times. She was our guest on a previous one as well. You heard her on the last, or one of the last episodes at the end, laughing through the outro.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows that, but she's there. And she was already signed up with you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I live a little further away to be invited, so it wasn't logistically, they didn't put me on that initial list. Oh, I bet that's the excuse, isn't it? You know who you are. Kidding. And then I got like a note from Nate, from the host, being like, hey, can Todd do this? Somebody dropped out. Can he come in? And so it was like a few days notice. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And so I got my character sheet, and my character was inseparable, in love, whatever, with a character named Sugar Plum. And then who was Sugar Plum? Since I already led you into it.
Who's my wife?
Yeah, no boy, was she not thrilled about that. Of all the people for me to be in, it was Sugar Plum's love interest, Wyatt, who was freshly out of jail.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was one of those where the host, they didn't really look at any of the lists. They were just like, yeah, this person be that person. So it was nice because no one was actually who they were.
Sugar Plum just walked in the door.
Sugar Plum's here right now.
Sugar Plum, get in here, Sugar Plum.
She is pointing her finger saying no. And she's out the door.
She's gone. Bye, Sugar Plum.
Yeah, so it was great, just everyone in character. I was a truck driver. That just is fun putting the costume together for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had a big old belly set up and everything, and the hat.
Put mustard stains on my clothes.
You had your father's hat, right?
It was a hat that was the NASCAR kind of logo, but it didn't say NASCAR. It said, go fast and eat ass.
And I, with no humor, no joke, said, is that your dad's hat? And he was like, oh, I was like, uh-oh, that's not his father's hat.
Yeah, nope.
But yeah, so the long story long, the guy that dropped out was playing Wyatt. So of all the people to drop out, it was him. Of all the people for them to look for a backup, it was me. So it really aligned us. It was fun to play off of that dynamic.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but overall, really fun. Recommendation, you guys should do it. Find a group of friends, great. But yeah, it's a second recommendation this week.
The larger than life you can go, I think the better. Just everybody again was just so into it. And this is almost like a humble brag, but at one point I was circling one of the other characters, and we both stopped and turned, and every single other person at this party was watching us.
Yeah, it was a whole entire scene, because it wasn't just walking around talking. No, it was Todd yelling at the person of why they put Todd in jail and everything.
Yep. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the person as well, great job just staying in character, in scene, and not giving anything back, really.
Yeah, no, I'd never met that person before that moment.
That's what makes it even better, is like Todd and this person have never met, and Todd was like, you know what, I'm going to circle like a goddamn shark and just berate you.
Yeah, and I think everybody saw that as a spectacle, so it was weird to be like, oh, I gotta keep going because everybody's watching. Now we gotta finish this scene or whatever we're doing, because there's no like scenes. It's just like, finish whatever thought you think needs to happen here. Yeah. So no, it was super fun, and I think we're looking forward to hopefully doing that again.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, are you done with meaning out of your meantime?
I mean, I think that's about... Wait. Oh, we have an update real quick. Big update.
Ooh, he's setting me up.
So everyone to remember, I remembered this. I know, a week later. All right, I owe Todd chicken. I lost the bet. It was a 6-piece, not an 8-piece.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So remember, I'm a good person. I brought this up, not Todd. I remembered.
I already forgot completely, and I only would have remembered when I'm editing, and I would have texted Nate, because I would have looked up and like, give me chicken. So you did this honestly in real time. Okay. Yes. I'm excited. Oh, now I got to pick. What's a really expensive chicken place?
Really expensive chicken place.
There's a new chicken place opened up. I drove by it near here. So.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna find that one out and eat it, guys. That's inside baseball. You all need to know. Second update. This is from a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So remember when I was singing during the comment and said, "I just saw Haley's comment."
Oh yes. Yep.
So my brother sent me a text and said, "This is the song," and I went and I played it. He nailed it. Here it is. Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn back the volume up here. Let me do that to that and.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, this is Shinedown, Second Chance. And the line is, she waved. That's why I'm always like, she waved. Like, I didn't know what that line was. So kudos to my older brother for coming in clutch on that.
Awesome. Great work.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's awesome. We have a listener doing the behind the scenes stuff, figuring out the shit that we can't think of.
Yeah, and apparently they will message on Spotify, but I don't get notifications for Spotify because I'm not like logged into that. So I never see them. So I mean, on Instagram, I'll see them and stuff like that, but I need to start being more diligent about that.
Yeah.
And Nate needs to, I guess, never do it.
Okay, I'll go in and say hi or something. I don't know.
Nate, can you give me one of those other ticker update noises you did? That's right. It's news for Nate, 2 weeks late.
We're really, I love this. This is great. All right, I'm here. Let's go.
That's right. It's another famous segment, which when I put these together, they're all doom, to be fair. So we're going to down ourselves before we get back up to, other stuff here.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a mixed bag of whether it's good or bad, and you can understand this in a second. There was a shooting in quotes at the correspondence dinner. And it's really become a big pitch to get Trump his ballroom. Mm-hmm. What he called was a $400 million ballroom that he would paid for. He said multiple times he's paying for, his own personal donors are paying for, and now the Republican Party has dropped a bill to get taxpayers to pay for a $1 billion ballroom.
Yep.
A ballroom's a giant room.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do is build a bunker for him. That's all it is. It's so stupidly obvious. And to say that he's paying for it and then to then have the taxpayers want to pay $600 million more for a room. Guys, if you don't understand it's a grift, I don't know how you understand the words that are coming out of my fucking mouth.
Well, it's insane too, because by the time this ballroom's done, he'll be out of office, right?
So, exactly right.
But he doesn't state that because he thinks he's going to be in office for another 8-9 years.
Yes, he does keep saying that. It's insane. And again, they use the shooting as a justification to get a ballroom. And none of it makes sense. They're just pulling on any thread they can. Yeah. Anyhow. But I will say another follow-up on news here is everyone hates Elon Musk because he's doing that trial. It's two douchebags fighting for douchebag stuff. So it's Elon Musk fighting Sam Altman, who is the head of OpenAI, the AI company. And Elon says they deceived him into bankrolling the company. Again, how this guy, everybody was like, Elon's so smart. And then he's obviously the dumbest person in the fucking world. Guys, this is the Trump derangement as well. You can't have both. They can't both be the smartest and everything's right and say they've never heard this or be dumb and have to sue for this all the time. And I basically welcome to capitalism, right? So this is America, white male fragility. This is a story about that. And Musk says to the jury, I was a fool who provided them free funding to create a startup. And he said when he co-founded OpenAI in 2015 with Altman and co-person Brockman, he was donating to a nonprofit developing AI for the benefit of humanity, not to make the executives rich. Dude, that's such a bold-faced dumb lie. And according to like the reports that are around this, the jurors fucking hate Musk.
Yeah.
And like, no shit. Like, again, people are, knock on wood, hopefully, waking up to like the constant douchebaggery, and they're not falling for everything anybody just says. They're actually going, wait a second. This all smells like shit. It walks like a duck. It must be a duck, right? That whole thing. And so I have a piece from MIT Technology Review that went on to state that the outcome of the trial could upend OpenAI's race towards an IPO at a valuation approaching $1 trillion.
Jeez.
But no, he was donating to just a nonprofit that was going to help humanity.
Right.
Meanwhile, xAI, so this is Musk's one, is expected to go public as part of Musk's rocket space company, SpaceX, as early as June at a target valuation of $1.75 trillion. And the jury questionnaire per The Verge, one of them said, Elon Musk is a greedy, racist, homophobic piece of garbage.
That's accurate.
So there you go. So at least the jurors are on the up and up. So that's, this is your rich news. There was this, did you see this weird piece of news where Seattle Children's Hospital is all over like the internet because there's been a claim, and I think it's been substantiated because there's like local news and stuff reporting it, especially one called KIRO7. There's a policy that states non-critical patients, aka children, transported via helicopter to Seattle Children's have to stop a mile down the road at a helipad behind the driving range before they can be taken the rest of the way, about a mile drive to the hospital. And that's because the HOA and stuff don't want to hear helicopters flying over all the time.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, but is that like just an airspace that they control all of a sudden? They're like, we don't ever want helicopters flying over our fucking houses.
Yeah, that's humanity. It's so just, I don't know. It's hard to put into words, right? You're just kind of just baffled at some of this shit.
Yeah.
The local news station that I said earlier, just a moment ago, it says the policy was born out of a 1992 agreement between the hospital, the city of Seattle, and the Laurelhurst neighborhood bordering the hospital. So it seems to have been substantiated by all of them. And it says the claim is that the neighborhood doesn't want the noise, but they chose to live there. It's children that need a helicopter to go to the hospital. Yeah. Like, what are we even arguing here?
That's like people that move in by an airport
yep.
or a drag strip or anything like that. You're going to be expected to hear that shit.
Yep.
It's just how it goes. And that's what, kind of determines whether the house is a little bit more expensive or a little bit cheaper, is because of that factor of you're going to have to deal with this.
Yeah. And can you imagine just being like a rich asshole in Laurelhurst being like, oh, another child's dying. I hope they have to park and have the ambulance drive them the next mile because I can't hear them coming over my house again. It's just... So, I hope that becomes a huge, big either story or turns out to be completely fake. But it seems like they pulled up the agreement, so I don't think it's fake. I think they're already trying to bury it because I haven't seen it pop up in the last week or so. But anyway, in good news, Mexico is getting universal health care.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else but us, right? The one that has trillionaires living in it.
Yeah, no, we'll never see that.
We're going to die before any of that happens, right?
Well, yeah, because we don't have universal health care.
Yeah, talk to my doctor. Oh, wait.
I mean, to be honest, if there was universal health care, how many people would probably actually go to the doctor because they're like, all right, I don't have to worry about it now. It's a huge burden lifting off.
Yeah.
But quality of life, we don't want that.
No. People, oh my gosh, the wait times. Yeah, wait times are still a thing.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have one that, is potentially comparable, but also not have to pay and go to debt and clean out my family's assets to pay for. If you get cancer, you can't have cancer and be homeless.
But what about, the big pharma companies and everything?
What about the insurance groups?
They aren't going to be able to fund their 10th house.
Or their $1.75 trillion space company.
Yeah.
Well, people on Earth are dying in their neighborhoods. Yeah, or that children can't get... Yeah, guys, anyway. So according to the NCD Alliance, the reform for this getting universal health care will gradually integrate Mexico's 3 public health subsystems, the Mexican Social Security Institute, the Institute for Social Security, and Services for State Workers. And I guess one more, it said 3, there's 4, the IMSS, into a single coordinated public health network. As part of the process, every resident will receive a unified health identification card, allowing them to access services across institutions without financial barriers. And it says, according to NPR, we love our NPR, researchers discovered evidence of enormous... That's a different thing. that is not related at all. I'm going to leave that in, guys, because that was a real time. Nothing. The next thing is according to NPR, but that is, you'll see why it's not related. But anyway, 4 or so different programs. They're going to combine them, kind of like we have, Social Security and stuff like that. That's going kaput.
Yeah.
Because. But anyway, so let's follow every other great company's lead. Okay. Here's where I say, according to NPR, guys, researchers discovered evidence of enormous kraken-like creatures who hunted in the seas some 100 million years ago, competing with large apex predators.
Wait, that's not connected?
No. You'll need healthcare if that shit comes back.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
So giant krakens were apparently real. They've got the bones and shit or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's terrifying.
I already believe in dinosaurs,
Yeah. No.
Evolution.
Dinosaurs weren't real. God. Freaking idiot. Now I have some quick hitters to finish this off. So Spirit Airlines lives up to its name.
Mm-hmm. There was a couple things on that I saw where people were like, all right, Spirit Halloween finally has a huge chance to do something.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
They just park jumbo jets with Spirit on there, and that's where you go and shop for your stuff inside of. I would have to stop into one. GameStop tries to buy eBay for $55.5 billion.
Saw that. They were asking, where's this money coming from?
And there's no answer.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He's like,
what?
He's like, I'm qualified. The CEO's like, I'm qualified to run that as well. What?
You ran GameStop to the ground. You closed a shit ton of stores to meet your numbers so you could get a bonus. You laid off a shit ton of people to make more money. And
they have horrible consumer practices. They're anti-consumer with all their pricing and their returns and their like the pre-orders. It's all garbage.
Yeah.
It's a horrible company. Why would you let one entity own eBay, which sells everything? You wouldn't want just a video game group to own all of that. So I don't think this is going to happen, is my guess. They say, or this is according to Bank of America for some reason, that GTA 6 being priced at $80 will help the whole game industry. That's what they say, that it would lift up the whole games industry. But, I say, like, why don't we let Activision, Epic Games, EA Sports, these guys that run Call of Duty, Fortnite, all of these, just keep raking in all their money and do microtransactions. But charging one game, charging 80 will save the company or all the companies? No,
because that's that one company that's getting the money. It's just other companies are like, well, they made $80.
Yep.
We're all going to start charging $80. The things that save the game industry, I think, is going to be the people that actually go and make a game that is a passion for them.
Yep.
It's the smaller indie games. Because it's the time and effort that's actually put into those games where it's good stories, not just, hey, look at this skin we got here. No offense to like Seth Rogen or anything like that. Ugh. But they just throw him in as a skin. Yeah, he got his paycheck, but he just became a skin in Call of Duty. It just doesn't make any sense.
Kind of became a skin in, spoiler alert, for The Boys. Pops up in everything.
Yeah. Well, he was also producer on The Boys.
Is he?
Yes. That and Invincible. He's done.
I knew Invincible for sure.
Projects now.
Yeah, he pops up in so much stuff though. I never saw. Not to detract us or detour us here, but the studio.
It's on our list.
Is it? Okay.
Yes,
guys, if you've seen the studio, use a thumb up, thumb down situation if you ever put that online or anything. So.
A well placed thumb. Okay, cool.
A what?
A well placed thumb.
Right. What does that mean? Oh, he means up the ass? Hitting that explicit button again. Let's see here. Yeah, and then, so, I mean, beyond all the random $1 billion, Bank of America, bankruptcy spirit, all that. So then we get back to a little bit of AI stuff here, Nate. And this is your best friend, Mark Zuckerberg. So he's in a lawsuit right now, and it says that Mark Zuckerberg personally authorized and actively encouraged Meta's massive copyright infringement to train AI systems, publishers, and Scott Turow allege in lawsuit. That doesn't sound smart when I read it out that way, because I didn't quite read the whole thing. But basically what it says, and this is the crux of the information, the plaintiffs say in their lawsuit, in their effort to win the AI arms race and build a functional generative AI model, defendants Meta and Zuckerberg followed their well-known motto, move fast and break things. They first illegally torrented millions of copyrighted books and journal articles from notorious pirate sites and downloaded unauthorized web scrapes of virtually the entire internet. Then they copied those stolen fruits many times over to train Meta's multi-billion-dollar generative AI system called Llama. In doing so, defendants engaged in one of the most massive infringements of copyrighted materials in history.
Damn.
That's what they're up against right now. And they're also rich as hell, so who knows even what that payout would be. But if they could shutter some stuff and then this causes regulations, we want fucking regulations, dude.
We do.
So I was I get fed some AI stuff, like just, of articles, like no shit, right? Everybody's like, yeah, no shit, talk about it all the time. But this article popped up and it says new browser plugin adds typos to your AI generated emails to make them look real. We've gone all the way around the sun to now have AI add in typos to make it look like it wasn't written by the AI, even though it's AI using AI to not look like AI.
Guys, we're almost too perfect with AI because clearly it's not getting the correct information, 10% or whatever it was from last time.
Yep.
And now it's like, let's go ahead and add in some more incorrections in there.
Yep. If it was already 10% of the results were bad, it's gonna keep easing up. And I mean, if to the former story, if Meta has scraped all of this shit, and then they have their own algorithm trained, and it's trained on what they want it to do and stuff, then you're building the narrative from scratch. So yeah, that's news for Nate 2 weeks late. Again, I told you we drag us down with these because it's always bad news. Like there's not. I know there's good news out there, but it rarely hits headlines that you get to see normally. This is why it's all the doom scroll.
Yep. Oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our themes.
Let's do it.
You want me to go first or you go first?
I think you should go first.
Because the wave comes first?
Or the chicken.
Or the chicken. Yeah.
Yes, you can go first.
All right, we'll start off with waves. Todd, waves. Like, what do you think about waves, huh?
Like radio waves?
No, like when someone waves at you.
Oh, like when or like you do the wave at the stadium.
Yeah, exactly.
Or are you talking about the water waves?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I have researched on is the water waves.
I didn't want to like guide you through your own side quest, but I'll do it. I don't fucking have any thoughts on waves. Honestly, I was like, I guess clever
experience.
I've never surfed.
Okay. Wave pools.
Dude, I fucking hate wave pools. We've talked about this. We talked this on episode 1.
Did we talk about way pools back or just water parks?
But that was in water parks.
Yeah.
That was the same as episode 1.
Yeah.
We used to do themes and movies on the same episode, guys. That was old school. This is more efficient for us. Yeah, we talked about it. I'll just a refresher. Wave pools is just basically getting hit in the head by other inner tubes and swallowing shit and piss. Like that's all
pretty much what you said first episode.
Yeah, I fucking hate waves. Wave pools.
Yeah.
Waves in the ocean are just terrifying because they could sweep you out. Mm-hmm. They could. I mean, there could be anything in those waves. I don't go too far out.
So you're not a fan of waves.
I mean, I like seeing waves.
So the aesthetic you're a big fan
of. Yes, for sure.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I got nothing on wave pools here because I just know you hate them, so brought that up.
Well, what do you think about waves before you jump into your wave facts?
The aesthetic is always really cool to me. The way it like curls and creates that pipeline, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very memorable like look. And then what is it? There's also that art piece.
I was picturing the Japanese art, maybe. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that one. I sadly don't have that on hand, but
he has it on a T-shirt.
I do. It's one that's been
you would know. It's like
even
black.
Surf's
that's
Up.
Not black and white. It's blue and white.
Yeah, Surf's Up. It was even depicted in that movie where
it's iconic.
There's a penguin in there.
Yeah, All that aside,
yeah. So yeah, waves. I was going through like, how can I describe waves? And I was like, there's not a lot I could really describe. Like describing a wave, I was like, I bit off more than I could chew here.
It's not an audio experience, the waves.
No, it is not.
You could play some background waves. Should I put some like a background noise or just waves lapping?
Yeah. So the only thing I can really say is waves have a few different parts. The top of the wave being the crest, the very low part being the trough.
Oh,
and I think that's as much as I can really explain it because waves are created from wind.
Yeah.
There's other ways that they're created from earthquakes or landslides, volcanoes being underwater that create like tsunamis and all that. But I just don't know the scientific stuff to really go through and give a good description of it.
Well, aren't waves controlled by like the moon and shit?
That's also the other part is the tides and everything are controlled by the moon, whether it being
waxing and waning.
Let's say noon and midnight.
Yep.
Because that's where the gravitational pull is going to be changed. And so you have your high tide, low tide, but also controls the wave size.
Yeah, it's basically like we're a marble and we're holding a magnet around it. And when that thing moves, it's like pulling the water. Like it's almost like the mercury is the ocean and it's pulling towards you.
Yeah.
That's the best way we've got.
Can't really describe too much on it, guys.
Guys, we said we're not experts.
So I got a list of some of the most dangerous waves, according to Yahoo Sports.
Man, those Yahoos.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with I always thought it was weird too, because like, it's like, oh, these are the most dangerous waves.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you're like, it's just more the area. It's not one singular wave. It's just that area.
How would you know? There was a wave, I swear, yesterday. I wasn't there, but I could feel there was a giant wave that would have hurt people. I was just
thinking more like hurricanes are named and all that.
Yes,
I'm like, okay. So yeah, we have the pipeline in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
So the pipeline is the ultimate proving ground for surfers. It has also killed more surfers than any other wave on the planet, with 7 fatalities since 1989 and countless other injuries.
Okay, I mean, it's like the thing is like 7's not a lot, but for one specific sport, yeah, it
adds up.
If 7 football players died in one stadium over that time period, we would not have that stadium anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those statistics you only know because you're here listening to us.
For sure. Yeah,
other than that, you wouldn't know.
Right. You're welcome.
Unless we got a surfer out there, tell me I'm wrong.
I'm trying to think of other surfing terms and puns. Surfing the web, not surfers on the web. There we go. I've nailed it. You can continue now.
All right. From there we have Teahupo'o, Tahiti. On a normal day, Teahupo'o in Tahiti is the heaviest wave on the planet. It can look like something out of a cartoon. Its name roughly translates to Wall of Skulls, referring to a historical battle where victors built a wall from skulls of their enemies.
So it's like that's the reference of how dangerous it is.
Yeah,
like
that's a cool ass fucking name.
It is cool, the Wall of Skulls.
But just like, I couldn't imagine what that'd be like.
That's when I open Nate's closet, I see a wall of skulls. So I think it's kind of comparative.
Closet's open right now. What do you see?
Wall of skulls.
Lies. There's nothing.
I'll take a picture, I swear.
Photoshop.
I could never.
From there, we have Waimea Bay in Hawaii. Waimea Bay, one of the birthplaces of big wave surfing, is the venue for the Eddy, an invite-only big wave paddle event that is convened
my nightmare
only when conditions meet the criteria.
Just giant wave?
It just says in parentheses 15 feet at 15 seconds.
Okay. 15 feet's not. Yeah, that's. I mean, that I could see that being an open invitational for that.
Yeah. The Eddy is held in memory of Eddie Aiku, a legendary surfer and first ever lifeguard at Waimea Bay.
It's fun.
Tragically, he died in 1978 as a volunteer crew member of the Hokula, a watercraft that was attempting to recreate the migration route undertaken by ancient Polynesians. Just one day after launching, the boat capsized in a stormy seas. Aiku paddled out on his surfboard to try to get help, but never made it to shore, and his body was never found. The rest of the crew was eventually rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard.
Yeah.
So, like, he just went in knowing all the dangers.
And did it anyway.
Went for it, and sadly, he was the only casualty, and the U.S. Coast Guard was able to find
the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Well, you say he was 78?
No, died in 1978.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, at that point, I think it's kind of no offense, but 78-year-old out there, I don't know if you're making it out.
Damn. So Todd's just saying, if you're old, you're dead.
I mean, in the middle of the ocean. I don't know. I don't think I don't know. Well, to be fair, there's some 78-year-olds that could swim circles around me. So.
From there, we have Shipstern Bluff, Tasmania. So Shipstern Bluff is a wave that gives nightmares, riddled with steps and 10-foot ledges. One wrong move and you're cooked. Despite this mutant wave looking like the Frankenstein monster wave of waves.
Did somebody on acid write this?
I don't know. No surfer has ever died there. It's just created so many near misses and moments of sheer terror that people tend to avoid the joint.
That's weird. We almost got into an accident, so get away from there. Oh, I almost got into one too. Stay away. Well, I almost got into It's weird to name something out of almost getting hurt.
Yeah. I mean, the one that it does describe in here was back in 2013, Dylan Longbottom. Great last name. A seasoned big wave surfer was out at Shippies. A rogue took him by surprise and exploded his chest on the rocks.
Wait, no, you said nobody died.
Famous. I don't know why they said exploded, okay? I didn't read this because it was kind of weird.
Xenomorph pop out of his chest?
Famously, Dylan spent the rest of the day enjoying his time driven to the hospital. Doctors were astounded he was still alive, and he was admitted to the ICU.
This dude on acid, his fucking chest exploded, man. They're like, he bruised it, bro.
You spilled Kool-Aid. That's what happened.
Yeah.
No.
My God.
From there, we have Mavericks, California. And this is where I'm like, was it intentional to call him Cody Maverick in the movie? Or just...
But it was in Hawaii, so I don't...
Yeah, I don't know. But it says Mavericks is one of the most iconic waves in surfing history. It's also the venue for one of the most famous wipeout images in history as well. So I don't know if that's also why they called him Cody Maverick, because of the wipeout and everything in
to
the
be
movie.
clear, if you haven't listened to the last episode, Nate's referencing Surf's Up, and the lead character's name is Cody Maverick.
Yes.
Just to keep you all on the same page.
Thank you.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know if that's why, and it's kind of an interesting pull or just coincidence of how it worked out.
I imagine. I mean, that feels intentional then.
Yeah,
yeah.
But Mavericks was named by a group of surfers in 1961 after their friend's German Shepherd Maverick.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, but yeah. So the iconic, like, famous, like, wipeout scene that they're talking about is Joe Moriarty's Iron Cross wipeout. It was just like a dramatic pose where he was pretty much at the top of the crest of the wave, falling down, his arms out, like
crucified on the waves.
And so it became so famous that it became part of like a surfer magazine's like
I could see that
front cover and everything.
I bet the photographer got pretty famous off of that kind of thing. Right? He won like the National Geographic like best photo of the year.
Yeah. Then from there we have Nazaré, Portugal.
I've heard that one a lot, Nate.
Oh, okay. Well, Nazaré is known for the biggest wave in the world.
It sure is.
2024. German surfer Sebastian
Sure is.
Set the record for the biggest wave.
Sure did. Hey guys, hold on. You think this falls into surfer territory or wave territory?
Sorry, this was just one of the waves that came up, okay?
Sorry, you can re-say his name there for the audience.
Sebastian Strudner.
Let me check my notes. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, so there's that. Okay, well, maybe Todd will discuss
No.
it
Go
more.
on. Finish what you were saying, because I think we laughed overall.
So yeah, went on to state that it was the biggest recorded wave ever surfed, 93.73 feet, which was recorded back in 2024, so very recent.
Yeah, that's crazy big.
Yeah, and he also shattered his own record of 86.4 feet in 2020.
Fuck, he sure did. There goes my entire first one of that.
Wait, does your story stay this? That's a lot of water moving, and you need some special watercraft to maintain speed on a wave that size.
No, it doesn't say that. At least we got it from two different sources. It's been verified. This is our promise to you, listeners. If we look up the same fact absentmindedly, we will do it from two different sources to cross-reference.
And then the last one I have is Jaws, Hawaii.
Yep.
Despite its notoriety, no surfer has ever died at Jaws. However, there have been dozens, if not hundreds, of major injuries since the strapped crew buckled up out there.
Buckled up out there. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Jaws is one of those waves.
No buckles on surfboards.
No buckles. Jaws is one of those waves where most surfers say, nope, and choose to just watch from the cliffs, and for a good reason, logging out here. I can't take it serious.
Have you ever heard a surfer go, nope? That sounds so nerdy. There's no nope.
Yeah.
They say, nah, brah.
Yeah, so rescues are difficult out there. And
dude, he bailed.
I can't
like a big wave.
He bailed. I tried to, but yeah, I figured I was going to laugh through some of this stuff.
Oh my god. And guys, I'm here to confirm he does have the papers. You can hear him. It's not just something I add in post. Like a wave. Wave it.
So see, Todd, at the top here, that's the crest.
And the trough.
Then between the two would be the trough, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. All right.
I learned a lot there.
Look at that. Paper as an example. Great.
For the audience listening, paper as an example. All right. Well, I mean, that's your waves.
Yep.
I'm going to ride that wave right over to my surfing facts, brah.
I say wave goodbye.
Goodbye, Papa. Let's see. So first off, hey guys, can you tell this is the second one we recorded? All right. I mean, sorry, a week later. First off, I'm going to start with a quiz.
Oh.
How much does Nate know about surfing lingo? And this is all provided by Surfer Today, bro.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
So, Nate, this is the first level. What is a heat? When you're thinking of surfing, what is a heat?
Is that like in competition terms or
Sure
whatever?
is.
It's like the first
set
of...
Yep, just a period and like for contestants. Yep. What if somebody's being aggro?
they're being malicious. They're being like, they're attacking you.
What do you think aggro's short for?
Aggravation.
Yeah. Okay. So they're being aggressive surfers. It's aggression. Yep. So you're right on there. It's an Australian expression, to be fair, but that's when somebody's being aggro. What is aloha? These are all softballs.
Goodbye.
And
hello.
Yes. Fucking nailed it. And that's from what area?
That's Hawaii.
That's true. Okay. Now level 2.
Oh no.
Even though, I mean, if you paid attention to any of your facts, what is a barrel?
A barrel is the pipeline of the wave.
It
the
is
inside area.
It's the tube, the curl of the wave, bro.
I mean, that is one thing I would wish I could experience.
Yes,
I don't have the
100%.
skills to pull that off.
100%.
But it would be, I think,
being
phenomenal.
in one of the barrels, dude. It's the coolest looking thing you can do as a fucking human. Yeah. I don't care to stand on the top of Everest. Fuck off. I've seen skylines, but to be in the middle of a wave barrel,
that would be incredible. Also, watching a bunch of videos of people wiping out and everything, it's insane. With like the big waves, the way the wave just carries the surfer up from like the bottom over to the crest and just like flips them over.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Flying off the top of the crest, yeah.
Yeah.
What is a chandelier?
Oh, it's a light fixture.
It's a Sia song.
Yeah.
What is? I can't even think of the lyrics on that. I always sing that to myself, and now I can't think of the lyrics. Well, that's my old brain. But no, the chandelier. You have no idea what the chandelier is?
I can't think of what it is.
It makes sense when you hear it. So it's water falling at a barrel opening, threatening the tube rider. So it's all the water kind of falling over the top as you're going into it.
Okay.
So like a chandelier.
Yeah.
What is a doggy door?
Doggy door?
Mm-hmm. This is all barrel related. I'll give you a hint.
Doggy door is when the wave crashes over and they make it out the wave.
Damn right it is. Right. It is the small exit hole a surfer finds to get out of the barrel. Level 3. There's 5 in this one.
Okay.
What is the deck?
Is that just like the top of the wave?
I threw you off. It's not even a wave fact. It's the top of a surfboard.
Shit.
I told you this is surfing lingo. This ain't just wave lingo, bro.
I'm on wave still.
Well, okay, here. What is froth? What does froth mean?
Froth is the foam on your latte.
It is not. It's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. When
is
something
it just the suds of the water or whatever?
You would think so. No, froth means you're stoked, you're amped, you're excited.
Okay.
You're froth, man.
Froth.
What is a blank?
You're just in the moment and your mind goes blank. You're just enjoying life, and this is where you're at. You're in that moment.
I love that, and it should be that. Just like vibe, right? When I vibe with Miles, that's me blanking out. No, this is actually another surfboard term. This is the rough block of polyurethane foam that will be transformed into the surfboard. Okay. It's just a blank. You're starting with a blank slate.
All right.
What is a booger?
Booger.
Yep. I think you're a booger. What do you think a booger is?
Meaning you just suck at waving. You keep stealing people's waves.
Nope, it is a bodyboarder.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that would be me.
And then last in this level is a gremmie / a grommet.
Gremmie / is that the person that steals the wave?
No, but you're on the right track. I would say, man, that fucking guy's a gremmie. Nate's a grommet. He's an inexperienced newbie surfer of any age, or AKA a young surfer.
All right, eventually I'm going to get it, right? If I just keep answering, it's the person that steals away from you. It'll be right?
Nope, this is the extra one. What is a perfect 10?
Perfect 10. Is that when you're on the front of the board and all 10?
No, a perfect 10 is Todd. That is me. I'm the perfect 10. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But some people may call it a perfectly ridden wave in competition surfing.
Okay.
But I like mine better. All right, moving right along to the I have it, it's in bold. It's called Biggest Waves. So here the fuck we go. This is according to redbull.com.
Okay.
And it's it's called the 11 biggest surf waves ever surfed. And I only did a few of them. Did not do all 11, thank God, because Nate would have crushed me here. First up with a bullet was the Nazare Praia de Norte, and that's actually named after a small fishing town in the area. They say it's the jewel in Portuguese surfing's crown that regularly serves up 100-foot walls of water. And we know now that, guys, sorry to stumble here, but we know that Sebastian Studner of Germany surfed the 93.71. But you can go up to 50 miles per hour as a surfer.
Damn.
Imagine being on a 100-foot wave going 50 miles per hour.
Right? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but I guess the best way I could think of like putting it in terms is you're on a windy road in the mountains. Mm-hmm. There's no guardrail and you're going 50 around like a turn.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
What do you mean doesn't sound that bad? You said it doesn't sound that big.
Usually like when you're in a car, it just doesn't seem like it's as bad per se.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, like Nate kind of mentioned, like it's famous for the big walls and stuff, but this place showed up nearly 10 times in this record-breaking list, right? And so Studener's feat was aided by cutting-edge surfboard technology developed in collaboration with Porsche.
Is that why they, in my article, they said they needed something like a fast watercraft or something?
Something, probably. It's a Porsche tie-in, man.
Well, because I know, like, with surfers, they end up using a lot of jet skis and everything to help get onto the waves.
Yes,
or certain things
get that momentum up.
So.
Yeah, which makes sense. For competition, too, you're saving a lot of time. If a big wave comes and everybody misses it, well, that ain't fun. So then came Cortez Bank in California, and this is called the Phantom of California. That's its nickname. It says that getting to Cortez is almost as dangerous as surfing it due to the tricky waters and submerged islands hidden just below the surface, requiring a detailed mission beforehand. Basically, plan out your thing. If you get stuck there, you're fucked.
Okay.
And then this one will sound familiar. There's Jaws.
Ah, yeah.
It's located off Maui. And Jaws is one, like, before all this, like, I've heard of Jaws.
Yeah.
Not the shark. Not the shark. But I've heard of like it being the area and the waves, and it's like just sounds cool. It just reminds me of like warm weather and people just chilling and surfing. So it's doing its job. But this one, Aaron Gold surfed it, and he won the biggest paddle wave award at the 2016 World Surf League Big Wave Awards by surfing a 63-foot wave at Jaws, cementing his name in history.
Damn.
Yep. So
it just baffles me that like waves get that towering.
I can't picture 100 feet.
No.
I mean, I can see it in like doomsday apocalypse movies. That's about it.
Yeah.
Then I moved on to, so I kind of, kept like digging down. So I went to the most winningest and influential surfers and surfer adjacent people.
Okay.
And I say with the help, and by that I mean all of the work was done by SBS Boards for their article titled Top 10 Most Influential Surfers of All Time. But put a big asterisk because they do something cool that I was going through, and it was like they include people that weren't even known for surfing, but people that maybe made the area famous or modernized it or made a movie about it, brought it to Hollywood. Even a meteorologist that would help them predict like wave patterns and stuff and let people know when to surf was like one of the top guys. And so I thought that was cool. It's like they made the whole ecosystem of it famous. But I only pulled out surfers for this. I believe so, as I read through this, but I believe so. First up, I pulled 3 people. Nick Gabaldon, who was born in 1927. Gabaldon taught himself to surf in the 1940s at a segregated section of beach in Los Angeles called the Inkwell. Not owning a car, he made the long paddle to Malibu, surfed all day, then paddled all the way back. After following the same routine for nearly a month, some of the local surfers began giving him a lift, quietly speaking volumes and defying conventions in an America that prevented many blacks from entering the ocean or swimming pools.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he died on June 5th, 1951, after surfing a solid south swell at Malibu, and he collided with a pier. But they put a plaque in Santa Monica dedicated to Gabaldon's contributions in the sport. And June 1st is actually Nick Gabaldon Day.
Damn. I was like, yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
Shit.
Then there was Duke Kahanamoku, and he's hailed as the father of modern surfing. He's a full-blooded Hawaiian man from Honolulu. Duke was born in 1890. Big different than 1980. 1890, at the young age of 20, he broke the American short-distance swimming record for the 50-yard sprint and beat a 100-yard world record by almost 5 seconds. He also set a world record at the Olympics in Stockholm, and they say all that acclaim and his fact that he also surfed kind of brought it to the forefront. Was like, oh, this dude also does this. Like, I think it was like almost like osmosis of his other achievements and how athletic he was.
Yeah.
And so they say it brought the public's perception of watermen to the forefront. And after he got a manager in 1961, Duke became the face of a litany of businesses that used his surfer image paired with the now popular Hawaiian lifestyle. And there was a picture on there. If you look up his name, he's like standing by the surfboard in these tiny little trunks, right? He died at age 77 of a heart attack and was named Surfer of the Century in 1999. And the U.S. Postal Service issued a stamp honoring him in 2002.
I feel like that, it's a...
Of the century.
That, but also... being on a stamp.
Yes,
That's
means
something
you.
right there.
Yeah, that's another level of and it's not a joke stamp either, right? You know, like a SpongeBob or some shit. Pairing. Yeah, that's pretty big. And then the one everybody knew about, Kelly fucking Slater.
Yep,
you knew him as a kid. Like, even though I've never watched the sport, knew about him.
Yeah, he was the Tony Hawk of
surfing. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. He's one of the winningest athletes ever. The only surfer, again, I know by name. In 91, he took home the Rookie of the Year award. In 92, he took home the world title. And then he won the Pipe Masters in 92, 4, 5, 6, and 9, among other competitions during that time.
Line. He was like, I'm a pipe master.
Motherfucker stole my line. Born in Cocoa Beach, Florida in 1972, he began surfing at the age of 6. At 18, he turned professional. In 92, he played a role on Baywatch, which brought him to the masses and the surfing as well, kind of his status. After a brief retirement, in 2002, he returned to competitive surfing, and by 2011, he had broken every pro surfing record. Florida has a Kelly Slater Day and a 10-foot tall statue of him. So that's pretty big, too, to get a statue.
A larger than life there.
Oh, yes. Maybe he was 10 foot tall. One of his surfboards is in the National Museum of American History at the Smithsonian.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, these guys, when you get that kind of notoriety, you're pretty good. And so I also added here, for the record, there are a bunch of popular and successful surfers, but this is kind of a movie podcast at times, so you get the crib notes. If you want to learn all about surfing, check out the many tournaments and live results on the worldsurfleague.com website. You can see, you can sign up for them. So if you want to pop up proud, you can go join a surfing competition and let us know. Okay, guys, this is our next big mission is surfer listeners.
It'd be great. We won't sponsor you, but you can put a sticker of ours on your surfboard.
Yeah, tell us to make a sticker. And then you can even watch a reality show called The Ultimate Surfer. And I say I think because I saw the ad and I moved along and I was like, I think that was a competition. I'm not sure. That is my surfing facts.
All right.
And I wanted to finish this with what we should have also done is the top 10 penguin facts. Okay.
He really wanted it in there.
I needed to get penguins in there because we
could have chose penguins.
What's that?
You could have chose penguins.
Guys, but that's why you're getting top 10.
If you love them so much.
I do like penguins. I did the penguin encounter exhibit at the Denver Zoo.
Yeah, little permanent tuxedos.
Yeah, they're little gentlemen.
Yeah, little flippers, beaks.
Yeah, those are all top 10. You got it. Just names 10 body parts. So real quick, Nate, a group of penguins in the water is called a raft, but on land they're called a waddle.
Okay.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Nate, the black and white tuxedo look donned by most penguin species is a clever camouflage called countershading. So when they're swimming, the back of their backs helps them blend in with the darkness.
Okay.
The white bellies help them blend in with the bright surface of the ocean when viewed by predators from below. So
Good to know. So if I go in the water with tuxedo, I'm safe. You sharks.
I want you in the ocean on a surfboard in a tuxedo.
No, I can't be on the surfboard because then they're just going to see the surfboard.
But you'll fall off, so I'm fine. We'll get both of those done. Penguins huddle for several reasons. So it just says that for predators, frigid habitats. So great, thanks, facts.
Riveting stuff.
This is from the city of Albuquerque, so I'm not sure why the city of Albuquerque. Yeah, it's not even the zoo.
A landlocked state that's warm as shit. That's known as a desert. We're like, we're gonna do penguins.
And this is why I said these are the ones I'm using. Penguins evolved to fly underwater. A penguin's thick feathers aren't the only way the bird stays warm. A gland near the base of its tail provides waterproof oil. They spread this they spend several hours each day covering their feathers and spreading this oil to give them all that shit. This is one of the facts. Penguins live in many locations and habitats. Moving right along.
Was this like an elementary school kid's project? They went to the zoo and it was just some of the stuff they tried to figure out.
It's like when you go to the mall and they have the kids' pictures that they painted on the walls. They said, let's put that kid's article up.
Yeah. Well, that and the teacher's like, all right, we need 10 facts to turn in this paper. And he's just like, I got 5. Oh, I got to come up with 5 more.
This might be the case. Contrary to many popular holiday cartoons, Nate, you'll never see penguins and polar bears together in the wild. That's because penguins live south of the equator, while polar bears live north of the equator in Arctic.
I thought penguins lived in multiple habitats.
Oh, this is why we get bad facts. It's going to hallucinate this shit to us 10% of the time. Penguin feet are adapted to walk long distances. They can march up to 60 miles across sea ice to get to their breeding grounds.
All right. I mean, there's something there.
Yeah. Many male penguins gift female penguins with rocks. I think we've heard that. That's a classic.
Yeah.
The ladies use these rocks to build a nest. So there's a purpose for they get the rocks.
Okay.
Last fact, according to some animal experts, the penguin is one of the most streamlined animals in the world. A penguin's body is tapered at both ends, and it has a large head, short neck, and elongated body. This streamlined design helps penguins swim fast.
No, penguins learned how to fly in the water, not swim.
That is your surfing facts for the day, for the week, for the year, for your life.
Well, thank you for that. Now I'm glad we got those facts.
Yep, that's it. That is our topics for the week, everybody. We've done it again.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, with that, what do you recommend?
Nope.
Fuck, it's
What's
ins and
in
outs.
this week? That's right.
Damn it.
So I just have ins.
Okay.
Because our outs were really the freaking news, man. If there were better, I could swap it. It'd be great to say we don't have any ins because they were all good news. So we're going to do ins. And this one was really kind of fun. I don't know how I even came across this, or I think I just saw a post about it on TikTok, of course, guys. But it's called Your Name in Landsat. If you visit NASA.com or you type in your name in Landsat, Nate, you should do this right now live for us.
Okay, I'm going to NASA.com.
Yep. And we'll just say your name in Landsat, Landsat, so land satellite.
Hold
on. While he's doing that, basically what you do is you go to that website.
Wait, not NASA.com? Wait, what?
Well, it's on NASA.com, but it's called Your Name in Landsat, and NASA hosts it. God, thank God I'm saying this out loud for our listeners as well. And I can see his face is confused as hell.
Well, I pull up and it goes to this.
Exploring under past
NASA.com
missions.
Your name. Not even the URL.
It's https://science.nasa.gov/specials/your name in Landsat. If you just Googled your name in Landsat, it would probably give you a link to that page. Because we're doing this live. We're not even cutting this out. I'm watching him struggle bus it. Anyway, so while he's doing this, what it does is it lets you type in your name. So type in whatever, like your name, if you want to do Nate, Nathaniel, whatever you want to do.
Okay, enter.
And then it'll show you real locations on Earth that match your name letters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mine obviously, Todd. My first one was from Liwa in the United Arab Emirates. That was my T. Okay. O I got from Crater Lake in Oregon. My first D is a Comiskey Island in Canada, and my second D I got from Lake Tondau in Australia. And so it shows you them it's really cool looking. Like I have a picture. I'll post the picture if I remember to do it. I forgot to post one of the pictures for this last week when we did American Tail. Nate and I, while he's looking at this, guys, if you go Google this, do your name right now. It's great.
I'm distracted.
Yeah, Nate's gonna find what his name is. And did you do Nate or the full?
I did the full name. There's a couple in here. I'm like, I don't know if I like this, but
do Nate so we can get 4, and you can tell me where they put your name on the map.
I had a change, right?
Yeah, probably.
I have 2 different A's in here.
Well, you can take a screen cap. You can actually email it to yourself.
So
you can actually email the picture to yourself or save it. So that's really cool. You can save it and post it and show what you got. So that's what we'll try to do. But anyway, I was going to say real quick is that we were at a game store or a comic book shop, and I think we had just recorded, we're about to record American Tail, and we saw Fievel Mouskowitz pop figure on the counter. A bunch of them. We're like, in what world is 1986's Mouskowitz Fievel being here when we're going to record about it? So that was kind of like a little fun run in. If I remember to post that, maybe I'll just post it randomly on our account. Oh, so Nate, what did you get?
So for Nate, sorry if I pronounced some of this wrong.
Hey, we all do.
Yapacani, Bolivia is my N. Not a big fan of the N, though. It's just kind of like a...
You can do it again, and I think it has multiple, obviously, versions or different ones, so if you want to...
The A, though, I like. It's Farm Island, Maine.
Nice.
The T is Lena River, Delta.
Ooh,
and the E is Sea of Okotosk.
Where at?
Sea of
Oh, it's just a C.
Ocotis.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind the N. It looks like a lowercase N is what the issue is. But I like because it's red, black and white, brown, and blue, like an ocean. That looks really cool.
Yeah, no, definitely good. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is a recommendation and what's in.
Shit, I do have a recommendation. But no, that's what's in is that site. I came across, I was like, it might, again, we'll save that, Nate. Have that send it to you so that we can post it.
Okay. I'll try to get it back.
He's going to have to try and get the same 4. Oh my God, that ain't going to happen. Can you hit the back button? Can't you just go back?
Nope, it takes you all the way back.
Oh, because it's like an out. Okay. Well, guys, while he's finding a new one, Nate, I'm going to let them know what we're doing next week, what our movie of the week is.
Okay.
Okay. The never-ending story. That's right, baby. We're going back to the 80s. It's another Todd nostalgia. This one, an absolute banger. All right. I think I said that last time. I'm not quite sure, but man, it'll be, I don't even know what freaking year this was. I know it was the 80s, but most people, I think, know this movie, have at least seen it, maybe even the sequel. I think they're both solid ones from, again, it's been more recent that I've seen this one, but it's still been a long time from like having the childhood rose tinted glasses on. But I'm excited to discuss Falcor and Atreyu and the childlike empress and everything. So
I think I've seen that movie once.
How long ago was that?
Long time ago.
Perfect. It's almost feel like you watch it for the first time.
It will.
This movie also has very adult themes to it, and the sadness that's in this movie. Good grief. So look forward to that next week.
All I can think of is the
the cheesy kid that narrates basically, or is the thrust of the whole story. Yeah, he's spoiler. He's the weakest part of this movie, but his scenes are still like
what? Another main character that's the weakest part of a movie?
I mean, he's like a main part, right? But like Atreyu and stuff, those are the mains. Yeah. We'll get into all that, guys. Don't worry. If you haven't seen it, we're not going to spoil it. It's hard to spoil that movie. It's so all over the place, but. Anyway, before we get to that week, from now to then, Nate, can I set this up any more poorly as I stare you in the eyes directly? We're making no blinking eye contact. What can they do? What are your recommendations?
I blinked.
I win.
Recommendation this week. I am going to recommend The Gang.
I'm see it.
It's a cooperative poker game by John Cooper and Corey Heath. And it's a really simplistic game that honestly you could probably just at home make it yourself or whatever if you have a deck of cards. But
yes, you could. Yes.
The idea behind it is
the initial part of this game you could. Yeah.
The idea behind it is you're all playing poker Texas Hold'em style. But you want to cooperatively try to figure out who has the best hand and who has the worst hand in the correct order between everyone. But without telling anyone exactly what cards you have.
Yeah, let's say you have the cards out in front of you. Nate's got an ace king, and I've got a pair of twos. Like, you're like, who has the better hand based on what hints we can give without saying what the cards are, what the suits are. You're playing off the normal ranking. Yeah.
So, but then on top of it, it has that replayability because after you kind of get a system figured out, maybe for whoever you're playing with, there's bonus cards in there that change how you're able to play.
And we've never played with those bonus cards.
No, we have not yet.
But it's weirdly we're excited too because the game it's so easy to learn, and even if you haven't played poker, you can pick up pretty quick. We had some fun with two people that hadn't known the rules to poker, and both times were really good. You have to make it out of the safe, right, or whatever, get them to loot. We did it, and you start to get inside baseball house rules to how you I have something. Do you have something? Because nothing and something is very telling in this game. Anyway, I won't steal Nate's recommendation time, but I love it, and we're excited to play with the cards. That's how much I think this game could have replayability, is adding these kind of quirks to what you're allowed to say and do with the cards.
But it's just a good cooperative game too.
Yeah.
Where everyone's working together for the same reason.
Yep. Another great find from Nate, who is our game master, who just pulls this shit out of his freaking ass, I tell you. My recommendation in the meantime is a TV show, and this could bite me in the ass because it's not done yet.
Okay.
and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm 3 episodes into Widow's Bay.
Okay, yes.
On Apple TV. And I've been looking forward to this one starting, and it is creepy, sometimes scary, and sometimes very funny. But I just love the Apple quality to it, like the production value, the setting, the premise so far. But yeah, again, there's only 3 episodes out as of this recording. So guys, you probably have 5 or 6 episodes out at this point, depending. But yeah, if they don't botch the ending, and I'd be very curious. I think this is a good watch, and it's only like 30-minute episodes, so nice. You're not like locked in for an hour, and so that's why I think it's not quite a full drama, but it has great acting, and again, it can also creep you out, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I think you guys should watch Widow's Bay and watch it along with me so we can talk about it.
Okay. How many episodes are in the season?
I think there's only 8.
So by the time
8 or 12, probably because it's Apple.
You guys catch up.
Yeah, you guys catch up. You burn through it really fast. But I honestly don't know how many. There might be 8, maybe 10, 12. It's going to be, it's a new typical season. It's probably not going to go beyond 12. But
yeah, no, sounds good. Like you're saying the main actor from The Americans is in it.
Yeah, I haven't said that yet, but yes, you're right. Yes, he is in it. He's super great. His name is Matthew Rice.
Okay,
Reese.
Nice.
Reese. I'm not sure, but married to Kerry Russell. And he's great in it. And there's some side people that you'll recognize that pop up in there.
Okay, nice.
But, yeah,
cool. Good recommendation.
Well, hopefully,
yeah. No, I mean, I take your word for it.
Thank you.
So yeah, with that, how can they get in touch with us?
He's pulled it on me this time. So you can touch us in all the right ways on social media. That's Instagram, Facebook. If you're a boomer ass motherfucker, no shade, please.
Didn't Facebook used to have the poke person?
Yeah, you could poke. Yes, that was like, I like you.
Yeah,
but no, it could also be friendly. How stupid we were. YouTube. You can rate us whatever on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you want to do that. You can email us if you really want to. I don't think that's ever going to happen in our lifetime, which is totally fine. You can send a messenger pigeon, message in a bottle, all that good stuff. Am I missing anything?
No,
besides,
I think you got it.
Tell your family, tell your friends, tell those you love, and tell those you
hate.
Yep, that's it. That's the line. That's the lingo. Do all that good stuff. Yeah. Until next week. That's been the end of Cypher.
Yeah.
Nate doesn't have any sign-offs on these off episodes.
No, actually I do.
Oh, God. He always does this to me.
I'm sorry, but this is too good not to pass up.
Okay.
Apparently penguins fly in water. Like, that's just baffling to me.
Did you know they can live in multiple places? Like fucking Candyland? Bye.
Later.